Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, a man from out of state is in a Lexington jail this morning on charges of possessing dozens of forged credit cards. We'll have more coming up in a live report.
Today, first responders in Lexington are making sure that their fellow responders in Johnson County are not forgotten.
And a McCreary County woman is fighting for her life after police say a hit-and-run driver injured her.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning from WKYT and welcome in. It's Wednesday, July 22nd. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith, inching closer to the weekend, slowly but surely.
Yeah. And the weather's improving ahead of that.
Yeah, which is great news.
That's
and
right.
Micah, hopefully that this improvement will last into our weekend.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to. Look, here's the deal. Tomorrow, I think, is going to be your best chance of rain. But today, Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday, actually look mainly dry. It's just tomorrow that we have that chance of rain. So there is a little bit of a bump in the road, but outside right now, it actually looks and feels quite nice. We're at 63 now in Covington. You talk about a real good feel. Cynthiana, Mount Olivet, you're waking up this morning to a fantastic morning. Down south, not so much because the dry air has not made its way that far south, but lower humidity today. So don't let that number fool you. I know it's going to be right there in the low to mid 80s, but when humidity's down during the summer, that's a big deal, and you'll really feel that difference for today. Now, tomorrow you'll get that rain chance back for Thursday, but only for some. I'll show you who has the best opportunity coming up in about 10 minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. We thank you. Let's get to the news.
Yeah, new this morning, we are tracking the investigation into a forgery arrest in Lexington.
34-year-old Titorian Moore is charged with possession of forged instruments. They say they caught him trying to use re-encoded gift cards at the Hamburg Walmart. WKYT's Mark Barber is live in Hamburg. Mark, how many charges does this guy face?
Good morning, Bill. He is facing 55 charges. When you look at it on the court documents, that is 4 pages of charges. That is quite an unusually high number of charges. And we've been looking through those. He's charged with a number of things, including fraudulent use of a credit card and possession of a forged instrument. Now, the 34-year-old behind this credit card scheme, it's a skimming scheme, Titorian Moore, he was arrested here in the Hamburg Walmart shopping center. According to court documents, a Walmart employee called police when they noticed Moore acting suspicious yesterday afternoon. Officers tell us that when they got here, they realized the 34-year-old was using stolen credit card numbers to reload gift cards. Investigators say that when they found his car, they also found his son. We're told he left his 9-year-old alone in the car on a hot day. Police tell us they also found a bag of gift cards and other credit and debit cards that had stolen information from valid cards. According to court papers, Moore skimmed the credit information off of at least 50 credit and debit cards and copied that data onto fake credit and debit cards that he then used to buy those gift cards here at Walmart. Now, police are not saying if those stolen credit card information, if that was from people here in Lexington or from out of state, because we have learned that the 34-year-old is from Macon, Georgia. Now, he will be arraigned here in Fayette County later today on those 55 charges. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you. A Fleming County family is now on the road to recovery after a bad storm last week flipped their home while they were inside it. The National Weather Service says last week a tornado and 100-mile-per-hour winds ripped through the county. The family's trailer flipped and landed on top of the auto repair shop next door. All 4 people inside were taken to UK Hospital and have since been released. One witness says he couldn't believe the aftermath.
She seen the trailer start moving. She got behind, ducked down on the floor, and then she was going to go out the door, and I had to grab her because she was wanting to run down here, you know.
Mitchell says someone has offered to rebuild his auto repair garage for free. Hilltop Christian Church also took up a special offering last weekend for the family. And Johnson County is starting the long recovery process after the historic flooding hit that region last week.
Folks here in Lexington want to make sure those in the county are getting as much help as possible. A lot being done to help them. Michelle Chamberlain at the live desk with more on the fundraising efforts. Good morning.
Good morning. You know, Lexington police want to make sure first responders affected by the Johnson County flash flooding last week are not forgotten. Police have organized a flood relief effort, and they're asking other first responders in central Kentucky to help. Lexington police will deliver donations for first responders in Johnson County this weekend, and they'll also help with cleanup efforts. Now, Lexington police will be collecting donations on Thursday from 8 to 4 behind the West Roll Call Center on Old Frankfort Pike. Sergeant Ronald Keaton is one of the organizers. He's originally from the hard-hit Flat Gat area community.
As first responders ourselves, we understand how difficult it is to try to maintain that balance between losing everything you have and still trying to focus on the job at hand of helping others. So our goal is to go down and help some of the first responders that have been affected, help them with cleanup, and provide them with donations and any kind of support we can give them while we're there.
Now, like he said, they're asking for donations of gift cards and cleaning supplies. You don't have to travel with the group. You can come the whole trip or just a day. For more information on how to get involved, please go to our website at WKYT.com. Now at 5:30, I'll tell you about a popular music duo that is in Kentucky today for a free concert to help those in Johnson County. Live at the news desk, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
All right, thanks so much, Michelle. The State Transportation Cabinet thinks the recent heavy rains caused a sinkhole to open up on a busy Monticello street. Road crews say Main Street is now down to one lane near the Family Dollar. Flaggers are directing traffic until temporary traffic signals can be installed. Road crews are trying to figure out the best way to fill in that sinkhole and repair the road, but they're not sure how long that will take.
5:06 now on WKYT this morning, and two people are facing charges after police in Laurel County say neighbors found a toddler alone in a parking lot. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office arrested 48-year-old Egbert Hensley and 43-year-old Mitzi Hensley. Police say that some people saw a one-year-old child alone outside apartments on Pine Grove Road. And when police showed up, they say the child was inside one of the apartments. They say the child was supposed to be in the care of social services and not of the Hensleys. The two have been charged with custodial interference. Police say the child is now back with social services.
A McCreary County woman is fighting for her life after police say she was injured by a hit-and-run driver over the weekend. Police say 20-year-old Kylie Ball had gotten out of her car to check on some stray kittens in the middle of Beulah Heights Road. She was hit. Her mother says Ball suffered broken bones and internal injuries.
Kylie can't breathe. She is responding. She doesn't know what's happened to her. She has no recollection.
At last check, Ball was in critical condition at UK Hospital. Her family is now offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to an arrest in this case.
A man says that he was robbed by someone who was posing as a police officer in Harrison County. That happened Sunday night on US 62 near Cynthiana. The Harrison County Sheriff's Office says the victim was pulled over by a black Charger that had red and blue lights on it. But the driver got out, pulled a gun on the victim, and stole his wallet. Police say the robber then told him to drive off. Police have not made any arrests. They say the robber was wearing a dark blue uniform.
Well, a Lexington woman is trying to find answers after she says her dog was randomly attacked by two other dogs while she was out walking him. It happened along Pepper Hill Road near Shinaway. Grace Gorell says she was walking her dog Jay when two other dogs came from a nearby home and started attacking Jay. Gorell says she and the other people with her used umbrellas to fight off the dogs. She says she's not sure what sparked the attack.
They look like, just nice, wholesome, all-American dogs that are well taken care of. So you just never would think it.
Gorell says Jay is expected to recover from his injuries. She says the owner of the dogs who attacked him have offered to pay for his vet bills. Gorell says she recommends that all dog owners carry something like a stick or an umbrella with them when they out and walk their dogs in case something like this happens to them.
A Kentucky-based company is hoping to spread nationwide with the opening of a new production facility. Comfy Cow is a Louisville-based ice cream company. It just opened its first standalone facility. Not only will there be more ice cream produced, but that ice cream will contain more Kentucky-proud ingredients. Company representatives say 90% of ingredients will now be local. The company is hoping to expand into other states over the next 5 years. All right, looks like some pretty good ice cream.
I like the name.
Yeah.
Good branding.
It's National Ice Cream Month here in July, by the way, you know?
Oh, isn't it every month,
Yeah,
though?
well,
Even in January.
could be, certainly. Good to have you along on WKYT on your Wednesday morning, and we're just getting started with all the day's news.
This ball of caramel corn can give the world's largest ball of twine a run for its money. Tell you all about Caramel Corn Carl coming up in 5.
And also, an identity theft protection service company is coming under fire for not doing its job. We'll tell you all about that coming up in Consumer News.
Looking pretty good out there this morning. Look, this afternoon will be fantastic. It's just about tomorrow that we start to see some rain move back in for some, not everybody. And I'll have the latest forecast. I'll show you who's going to pick up some rain coming up next.